What's up, you guys? My name is Tier, and you're watching Tier Ariel.
Thinking ahead of time, why don't you spend the night? I know you love me. Pick up and roll the dice, reading between the lines. I know you love me. We can book a flight, wake up in paradise.
So today, you guys, we're gonna be starting a new series. It's gonna be called Coloring with T, and it's basically just gonna be me coloring different coloring books. I love like arts and crafts. I love coloring. I love painting. So yeah, I thought, why not make a little series of me just, you know, talking to you guys just about random topics and coloring. It's one of my favorite hobbies to do to calm my mind. I enjoy coloring and painting and stuff like that. So I think you guys will enjoy this series. Just gonna be very chill, calm, just talking, stuff like that. I'm gonna show you guys my coloring book and the markers and crayons that I'm using. We have this book right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's called Bible Promises for You. Coloring book. It's so cute, you guys. It's about this thick. It's pretty thick, and it was $4.99. I got this from Ross for $4.99. Yeah, it's a really nice book. They have like different Bible verses, just different pages, like with pictures. I don't know if you guys can see, but yeah, it's really cute, you guys. I think y'all would like it. So this is how the book looks on the front. It says Bible Promises for You. It's so cute. So let me show you guys some. So right here you can put your name. If you want to gift somebody one of the coloring books, you could put your name right here, the date, stuff like that. And yeah, it's just different pages with scriptures on them, little like inspirational stuff, and they have little pictures you can color. But y'all, it's so cute. So cute. Like just different, all kinds of pages. But yeah, you guys, so by the end of this year we're going to be finished with this entire book. I have more of these actually, so hopefully we can do multiple books. And some Crayola Super Tip washable markers. These are like the skinnier markers by Crayola. I really love these. It's easier for me to color without getting outside of the lines. And then I just got some Crayola crayons, the OGs, you know. So yeah, all right, so this is everything, you guys. And yeah, so let's get started. All right, you guys, let's get started. So we got our markers and we got our crayons. When I like to color, I like to like take all the markers out and lay them out on the table, just so I can see all the colors, you know, instead of having to pick one out and the other and the other. For now, we're gonna use Crayola, but I do want to get more professional markers. They have those nice markers that they order like from like Michael's, or like I think Amazon has some nice markers too. But they have like a full pack, like, and it's like 100 different colors and shades and stuff. Like that's the markers I want. They have a lot more like natural tones and stuff. It'll look more better on certain pictures, especially if it's like a coloring book of people. Like it will look better to have like skin tones and stuff like that. And they come in like this plastic thing in the back, so it like keeps them together. So this is nice. Yeah. Let's see. The crayon's looking crisp. Ooh. Yeah, art class was one of my favorite classes, like in school, elementary and middle school. I took art, so yeah, I really enjoy arts and crafts and stuff like that. I think that's why I enjoy decorating as well, just like, you know, stuff like that. It's all in the same category. And my mom, she used to decorate as well, so me and my sister, we really enjoy decorating. Maybe it just runs in our blood. So all right, you guys, so let's find a page that we want to color first. I'm just gonna pick one that I like, and we're gonna do that one first. All of these are so cute. Like I cannot choose one. Like, oh my goodness. Yeah, I think I found one. So I think we're gonna do this one. Let's see if it focuses. You guys can see. Oh. It's right here. It's so cute. It says, your faithful love is better than life, and it says Psalms 63:3. So yeah, that's the one we're gonna be coloring today, you guys. All right, you guys, so we have the markers laid out and we have the crayons laid out, so let's get started. All right, what colors do we want to start with? Thinking purple. Let's start with purple. I'm gonna start with this color, little purple one. It's like purplish, pinkish color, I think. All right. And I think I'm gonna do like an outline and then color it in with the crayon. You know what I'm feeling like? You know, I don't know if y'all did that in school. I used to color like that, y'all. Have the lining with the marker and then the crayon. Yeah. Let's see. It's looking nice so far, y'all. It's looking nice. Let's see. Nice. I think I'm gonna start doing like a word of the day with you guys. Like anytime I post a video, just doing like a quote or like a scripture or verse, just so like, you know, maybe it'll motivate you guys. And something to motivate me as well, because everybody needs a little motivation. Nothing wrong with that. Every day, honestly, like on when I'm on like TikTok, I get motivated every single day. Like, you know how you be like, you see a video and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna stick to this, I'm gonna go ahead and do it, because you get motivated, and then the next day you're not even like thinking about it. That's how I am. So I'm trying to stick to, like, if I see a video about something I'm really like wanting to work on about myself, I like take that as a sign from God to go ahead and like, you know, apply that to my life. And I'm sorry if you guys can hear that. That's our AC. It's so loud. Oh my goodness. But sorry about that noise, you guys, if you can hear that. And did you guys watch the NAACP awards? I never really watched awards, but I do see like snippets here and there of it. And I saw that Unreasonable Doubt. I keep saying Unreasonable Doubt. Reasonable Doubt, one of my favorite shows on Hulu, it got an award. I forgot what award it got, which specific award, but I saw that video on TikTok and I was like, yes! Y'all, like, I really love that show. It's a really good show. And it's like a black show, you know. We don't have a lot of black shows nowadays, like depicting more of a positive type of, you know, setting, I guess. A lot of the old school shows, you know, you have the family, everybody's together, but nowadays it's kind of hard to find a good show where they're not selling drugs or, you know, doing illegal things or whatnot. So yeah, it's nice to have a show like that. Obviously it's a drama show, but it's nothing where it's like that. But it's a really, really good show. If you guys haven't watched that, I would recommend you watch it. I recommend if you're 18 and up to watch it. If you're not 18 and up, do not watch the show. This is for adults, I'm sorry. But yeah, you guys, the show's really good. But I'm glad they won that award, you know. They have it, their whole writing room or whatever. I think that's what they call it, the whole writing room. The whole writing room is black, so everybody is black. Like, I thought that was really cool as well, you know. Yeah. Yep. And have you guys watched that new Tyler Perry movie, Joe's College Road Trip, I believe it's called? Y'all, so I saw a lot of reviews about it, like on TikTok and stuff, so I watched it. You know, I was just like, oh, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say nothing else about it, but it wasn't what I expected, let's just say that. I thought it was gonna be way different than it was, I guess. Like, a lot of things have changed on his, Tyler Perry, specifically on his like work, y'all, I'm getting tongue tied. A lot of Tyler Perry's movies and shows, they're kind of different now, a lot of them, so you know, it's hard to kind of get into them for me right now. I do watch the show All the Queen's Men, and at times the show can get very like wild, so you know, I've never understood like shows having like explicit type of content on it. I've always been the type to be like, when I see stuff like that come up, I'm like, is that necessary? I feel like it shouldn't be, you know, on TV for like, cause you know, even though you tell children they can't watch stuff, like they're gonna watch it. Like, I grew up seeing stuff we shouldn't have been seeing on like movies and stuff, because they just throw stuff in there randomly. Like, But the stuff nowadays is overly explicit. Like, it's too much. Like, it's really wild. Like, even an adult, like, watching that, it's too much. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about it. But yeah, you guys, if you have children, I would recommend I would recommend that you don't show your kids that movie as well. But if you're an adult, you can go ahead and watch it. You know, would I recommend the movie to anybody? No. But yeah, but I love Tyler Perry's I love his, I love some of his movies and stuff, more of his early works and stuff like that. So I grew up watching his plays and stuff like that. Now his plays, A1. He has the best plays ever, like ever. So I'm never gonna talk bad about him or anything about his like plays and whatnot. But yeah, yep. I've been into this show called The Beauty. Another show I feel like is kind of like, it's very wild, very random. Like the stuff that happens on the show, you're gonna be like, well, what? Like it just comes out of nowhere. Like it's a really good show as well. But like I said before, this show, if you're not 21 and up, I feel like you shouldn't watch it. Like this show is crazy, y'all. It's a good show, very like different storyline that I have never seen before. I like new stuff. Like I don't really like stuff that's redone over and over. You know what I mean by that, you guys. Like certain movies that it's like played out, like it's not played out. Like it's very like different, very new. Like you could tell somebody came up with it on their own and stuff like that. But y'all, that show is crazy. I'm waiting for the new episode to come out, y'all. Like, oh my goodness. Yesterday I had watched 2 of them because I had missed 2 weeks of it. And y'all, I was screaming at the TV. Like the end of the last episode that just came on was a while, y'all. But the show is basically about, I'm not gonna be doing any spoilers or anything. I want you guys to go ahead and watch it for yourself. But it's on Hulu if you guys want to watch it. And I think it's on Fox. It's a Fox show. But if you guys don't like have cable or anything like me, I don't feel like I need cable. I don't watch anything on cable anymore. Nothing's interesting to me really. Everything is pretty much on streaming apps now, so I watch it on Hulu. But yeah, so the show is basically about this like serum that gets out. They call it The Beauty, that's the name of it. It's a serum and it basically like changes your look. Like it's basically about trying to make you look like better. Like a lot of stuff in the show I don't really like to. After you guys watch it, you could like let me know what you think about it. But just a lot of stereotypical stuff on the show about people's looks and stuff. But yeah, basically you take this serum and it makes you look good. Like it makes you beautiful. And after you take the serum, after a while, the serum has some like real crazy negative effects. So after a while, this serum ends up basically being sold like on the black market. And now when it gets sold to the black market, everybody is pretty much able to like get a hold of it or buy it, not knowing the whole time there's like side effects with the serum. But y'all, it's crazy. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say nothing else. I don't want to spoil anything, but y'all gotta go watch it. The show is good. It's really good. So yeah, hopefully after this season they have another season. But obviously I have to see how they end it off or whatever. But I think they'll be good for a new season. Yep. And I just started another show. It's called The Paradise. My dad told me to watch the show. Like my family, they told me to watch the show. Right now they're on season 2, I believe. But I just started, y'all. I'm on episode 2. I told myself, like, because my dad was like, oh, well, we're like on season 2. We have to watch the new episode. It just came out the other day. But he's like, we gotta watch the new episode that just came out the other day. 1 second, let me pick up my top. He was like, we have to watch the new episode that just came out the other day. So I was just like, oh, okay. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna catch up because the episode didn't come out yet. So he was like, okay, like, catch up so we can all like watch it together. Y'all, after that first episode, y'all, I was gone. Y'all know, if y'all don't know by now, I like to sleep. I don't play about my sleep. I'm going to sleep. Like, I don't care. I'm not waiting on anybody. I'm going to sleep. Like, so y'all, I watched 1 episode and I was knocked out on the couch, y'all. Knocked out. just slumped. Even my dad too, my dad was asleep. Like, we both were knocked out. Because obviously my dad already saw it, so he was like, I'm gonna just take a nap on the couch. I woke up, it was like 4 hours later. Y'all, I just gave up. I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna try to like watch it today. I told my dad, I was like, y'all can watch it. I'll just go in another room while y'all watch it in the living room. So that's pretty much what I did. But y'all, I'm trying to finish this show up, like, you know, trying to binge watch it. But yeah, I don't know, like, I don't really, when I start a show sometimes, I really don't finish it like for a while. Sometimes it depends on the show. Some shows I can binge watch straight through, but sometimes I lose interest in stuff for a while and then I'll go back and finish it. But even like I've been I started Fallout. I'm on like episode like 3 and haven't went back and finished. Like, it's been like 3 weeks now and I should have been finished by now, but I don't know, like, I don't know. It's an interesting show though. It has an interesting like you know, storyline too, but I don't know, I just haven't went back to watch it. So yeah, I have a whole list of shows I gotta watch. I wanted to watch Bridgerton, I think that's how you say it. Bridgerton, but you know, everybody was talking about Bridgerton like for years. I don't know if I'm saying it wrong, y'all don't come for me please, but so I was like, you know, let me go ahead and watch it. Even my dad likes the show, so I'm like, okay, my dad's very like, he's a tough critic for shows, so I'm like, okay, like, let me watch it, y'all. I don't know, I literally watched one episode, went to sleep. And this time I wasn't even sleepy for real. Like, I just fell asleep. I just felt like it was kind of boring. I don't know, I couldn't get into it. Like, I could not get into it, y'all. Like, I can't explain, it just wasn't interesting to me. But you know, I keep trying to watch it. Like, on different occasions I've tried to watch it, but I just can't. I don't know. So I'm gonna keep trying, y'all. I'm gonna keep trying because I want to watch Queen Charlotte, because people said Queen Charlotte is really good. So I feel like I should have to watch Bridgerton first before I watch Queen Charlotte. So, you know, I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta try to stay up, y'all. Gotta try to stay up. Even if I gotta drink some coffee, you know, I'm gonna try to do what I gotta do so I can watch the show, because I really wanna watch it. Same with All American. Have not finished All American. And I wanna watch the Homecoming show. Like, it's like you can't watch one without the other, but people are like, yes you can, but no, I feel like you have to watch the other show first. Like, I don't like to watch stuff out of order. Like, I wanna watch it in order. So I'm gonna try to finish All American as well. Me and my stepmom have been watching it together, so I gotta wait with her, you know, wait until me and her are together again to watch it. I told her I wouldn't watch without her, so, because we're like trying to catch back up, you know. But I used to watch it in high school. I don't know, I just stopped one day. Like, when shows really lose my interest, I literally would stop. But it's a really good show though, so I'm gonna try to get back into it. We've already watched like season 1. I think we're on like season 2, like the middle of season 2 right now. I don't remember, I have to check, but yeah. Yep. And then to a show where I do keep up with it, y'all. Oh my gosh, why did I just go blank? Oh my goodness, I literally forgot the title of the show that I'm thinking of. When it comes back to me, I'll remember. Okay. All right, let's do a different color. All right, so now we're gonna do green. I think we'll do this part green, yeah. But y'all, I cannot think of the show, but is it the Home Agent? The Agent? Something Agent, y'all. I cannot think of it. That's crazy, y'all. This is like one of my favorite shows. I just have a blank moment right now. I'm just having a blank moment, y'all. But it's on Netflix. I'll insert the name of it, you guys, because I cannot remember it right now. But y'all, this is my show. Season 3 just came out, y'all. Y'all know I was acting a fool. Like, I still haven't finished season 3. I have to finish that as well, y'all, and it's good so far. I started watching it, but y'all, it's really good. I love how shows can, like, you know, go on for seasons and seasons and seasons, and you don't get like sick of it. Like, the storylines are always good. That's how this show is. Like, it's really, really good. If you guys haven't watched it yet, I would recommend you guys watch it for sure. But yeah, I love this show. Love it, love it, love it. Yep. Yeah, that's all I can think of right now that I've been watching. I love watching movies and TV shows, you guys. So yeah, if something you could think of, I probably already watched it. Oh no, there's another show y'all just came out. It's called 56 Days on Apple. I said on Apple. On Amazon Prime. Y'all gotta watch it. It's so good. With Dove Cameron and Aiden Jogia. I don't know if I said his name right, you guys, but y'all know who I'm talking about. He's from Victorious, y'all. You know, Beck from Victorious. Y'all, the show is so good. Y'all, I haven't finished it either. I'm watching that show as well, so I have a whole list of shows y'all I gotta finish up. But y'all, it's really good. I recommend y'all watch that. It's really good so far. Very mysterious. Like, I love thrillers and mystery movies. Like, those are my favorite types of movies. So y'all gotta go check that out for sure. Y'all, I'm so excited about my trip next week. We're leaving. I'm super, super excited, y'all. We're gonna have so much fun. You know, I always love going to New Orleans. If you guys didn't know, you guys probably don't know. I don't think I've said anything, but my mom's side of the family, they're from New Orleans. So, you know, my mom's born and raised there. So, you know, most of my family still lives in New Orleans, either New Orleans or Texas. So, you know, most of my family from New Orleans moved to Texas after Katrina, or just, you know, just moved there. A lot of people moved to Texas from New Orleans. So yeah, you guys, so I'm really excited about this trip. Can't wait to see my family. I love seeing my family. Like, that makes my day. I have a really big family, on pretty much both sides of my family. Is pretty big. So yeah, I'm really excited to go, you guys. I'm ready to eat, ready to just do everything, y'all. Ready. Yeah, I just can't wait to see my family. Like, it's so different, you know, as an adult now. It's so different going to visit there. When we were younger, my sister and I would go for the summers, and we would stay the entire summer in New Orleans with my grandma, my great grandma, and my grandma, you know. But we would stay with my great grandma, but you know, everybody comes to the great grandma's house, you know, my great grandma's house. So my great grandma, we used to stay with her pretty much, and we used to stay with her the majority of the entire summer. And then the other half of the summer, we would go to Texas with my auntie. But yeah, so my mom and dad would come, they would drop us off, and they'd be saying bye, and they literally dip out and go back to Florida. And we would stay in New Orleans. But yeah, it was so much fun. Like, being older, you know, in the moment, you're like, oh my goodness, like, you know. I remember we would like drink water out of like milk jugs. So we'll freeze the milk jug. We'll freeze the milk jug of water and put it in the freezer, you know. And then we would drink out of it the whole day. So we each have a milk jug. It would be me, my sister, my cousin. We would, y'all, oh my goodness. It's really crazy, you know, growing up and stuff. Like, you know, when I was younger, I used to always want to be an adult and stuff. But now that I'm an adult, I'm not gonna say I don't enjoy being an adult, obviously, but you know, there's a lot of like nostalgic stuff I can think of now, and it's like times are so different now. But you know, love my family. You know, I'm so happy that you know, they allowed my mom to like drop us off like that every summer. Like, you know, a lot of families, people probably wouldn't want to watch your kids the whole summer for real, like, you know. So I'm grateful for that, you know. Yeah. So, yeah, I can't wait to go to New Orleans, you know. It's like our second home, kind of, so. Going there. We went back in October for my sister's birthday. And we go every March or whatever. My mom is deceased, but She passed away in March of 2014. So we always go in March. Ever since like 2014, we would try to go like every year in March. So we were already going in March, but my sister's friends were like, oh my goodness, like, can we go? We want to go. Like, so we're like, okay, I guess, like, let's all go. So we have a few friends coming with us as well, so that's gonna be fun. Most of them, pretty much, I think all of them, no, most of them, some of them have been, some of them haven't, so it's nice to see them experience, you know, a new state or whatnot. And New Orleans is very you know, New Orleans as a city is very, very different. You know, you're never gonna find a place like New Orleans, I can promise you that. It's very different, very different. So I think they'll enjoy it. And especially that food, they're gonna enjoy the food. I promise you that, because I love it. If there was an airplane, like a Uber Eats airplane, I saw a meme like that, y'all. It was a meme on Instagram. I don't know if y'all saw that, but it was like, I wish Uber Eats had an airplane, because I would order food from New Orleans. And I was like, bro, like literally that's what I would do every day. I would be ordering me a pound of crawfish. Not even a pound, I need about 4 or 5 pounds. Like, y'all, I can take down 4 or 5 pounds of crawfish easily by myself. But yeah, y'all, I'm excited. Gotta get me some crawfish, a snowball. Gotta get me some, I don't know if I'm gonna get some gumbo or not. I've never had to really buy gumbo. Like, my family always would cook the gumbo or whatnot. My mom would make it, so I never really bought gumbo from anybody, not gonna lie. So I'm a little iffy about buying gumbo, so we'll see about that. I don't know if I'm buying gumbo. Gotta get me some turkey necks. Yeah, y'all. I know a lot of people be like, ugh, but that's what we eat down south. I'm sorry, like, that's just what I eat. It's good. It's good to me. You know, I enjoy it. But yeah, gonna just eat everything, you know. Probably get some red beans and rice too. I want to make my own red beans and rice home, like, you know, at home or whatnot. Probably buy some and bring it back and cook them. My grandma, she has the best red beans and rice, so good. Red beans and rice and some fried chicken. Yeah, that's my favorite meal from my grandma. But yeah, I'm just really excited to go, you know. I also want to go to Washington, D.C. to visit my mom's best friend. I want to go visit her for sure. Like, we have not seen her in years, y'all. Like, over 10 years we have not seen her. Like, that's crazy. I was born in Maryland, you guys. So my dad and my mom, they were in the military. So I was born in Maryland, you know, while my dad was working and stuff like that in D.C. So we lived in Maryland for a few years, you know. But yeah, I was born there. And we lived there for about 5 years, and then we moved to Florida. Yeah, so we moved to Florida. My dad is from Florida. If you guys are wondering, like, why I'm in Florida, my dad is from Florida. So, you know, obviously he went to military when he got out of high school, came back to Florida, like years later, you know. Had my sister, had me, came back to Florida. So I'm a Floridian, y'all. I can't even talk. So I'm a Floridian, y'all. You know, I have love for Maryland, of course, but you know, I've been here most of my life, so I don't say like I'm not a Floridian. All right, y'all, I think I'm gonna use a crayon. So we're gonna use the green crayon, Verde. That's the other language. I think Verde is Spanish, right? I think I remember that from Spanish class, even though I didn't pay attention in there at all. Like, I was terrible at Spanish, y'all. I still want to learn Spanish. Like, I just have really bad memory, so yeah, it wasn't my forte, you know. Ooh, y'all, I forgot. There's a show that, not a show, a movie that is coming out March 13th. It's called The Gates, I believe. It's with Keith Powers, Algie Smith, and I can't think of his name, but he's a really good actor as well. But the movie looks really good. I watched the trailer, it looks so good, y'all. I'm ready to watch it. I'm super excited, like, I'm super excited. I love Algie Smith and Keith Powers, so I have to go see the movie. Like, I love their movies, their acting, love it. So I have to go see, but the trailer, y'all, trailer was A1, y'all. So it looks really interesting. I'm definitely gonna go see that when it comes out. March is gonna be so fun, y'all. There's so much stuff going on in March that I have planned. And you guys definitely will be seeing those things, but yeah, y'all, I'm ready for March. March gonna be lit. Ay. And then April, the Michael Jackson movie comes out. I want to see that as well. I'm trying to see if I'm gonna dress up for that or not. I might come in there with a little glove on, you know. Might hit a little dance, you know what I'm saying? So let me stop. But yeah, I'm ready for that as well. It's gonna be good. I already know the movie theater is about to be thick, like thick. And I personally, I like going to movie theaters that are like, have like some type of security, like a check before you go in. Most of the times I go to the movie theater, I go to Universal because, you know, you have to get checked before you go in. You know, ever since that shooting happened at that movie theater years ago, I've been very like scared to go to movie theaters. I've been to movie theaters without security, but I'm always like looking and like being very vigilant when I go, because like things are very, you know, scary nowadays. You don't know what could happen. So I'm just very vigilant because I love my life, you know. God gave me my life and he told me to take care of it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I was just telling my friends a story time the other day when we had the game night. I was just telling them a story time about one time when I was like, I was on like a movie date. I was on a movie date and I went to see, what is that movie called? It's the movie with like the Air Force and the fighter planes and stuff like that. I cannot think of the name. Top Gun Maverick. That's what it was, Top Gun Maverick. And so we're on this date or whatever, right? You know, he wants to go on a date. He asked me on a date. I'm like, okay, sure, let's go. So we get inside the movie theater. I always like to sit at the top of the theater, you know, at the top row. I don't know, I just feel like it has the best view to me. So I've always sat at the top. I don't really like sitting anywhere else. If I sit anywhere else, it's because there's no more seats at the top. That's the only time you're gonna catch me somewhere else. And one time, y'all, this is a whole different story time I'm gonna include in here. One time we went to see Batman. We went to the movie theater to see it. It was me and my sister. And I think my sister's, one of her best friends came with us. I don't remember. But y'all, we're sitting in the front row, y'all, like the front row, because they didn't have any more seats. So we're like, you know, it's fine. And guess what, y'all? Guess what we went to see the movie in? 4D. If you guys don't know what 4D is, that's when the chairs are like shaking. They're like moving. They're moving, they're squirting water on you, they're blowing air, smoke, everything is in the 4D theater. So y'all, we sitting in the front row, 4D, we got big things of popcorn and drinks, y'all. The whole time we like, doo, doo, doo. And then my neck hurting because like, you gotta be like this, looking at the movie like, y'all, terrible. 0 out of 10 would not recommend first row in the 4D movie. First row for nothing, honestly. Like, I wouldn't recommend first row for any movie, but y'all, 4D, no. Popcorn flying everywhere, people drinks, no. And then y'all, the movie was 3 hours long. Never again, y'all. That movie was so long. The only way I stayed up was because the seats were moving, y'all, because I would have been knocked out in there. I fall asleep at movie theaters all the time, y'all. So, y'all, that I forgot about that, but y'all, I was done. I went back, I did go back to see a 4D movie. I went to see Spider-Man, a Spider-Man movie in 4D, y'all. It was really good, and I sat at the top this time. The seats were shaking crazy, but it was really fun. It was really fun. I really enjoyed it. So I definitely would go back to see a 4D movie for sure. But back to the other story. So we're sitting at the top or whatever, right? So the movie just started, y'all. So probably like 5 minutes into the movie, you know, it's dark in there, but you know, you can see like people moving around and stuff. So I'm looking, I'm just being vigilant. We're like in the middle of like the top row. So I'm watching the movie, right? Next thing you know, this man comes walking up the stairs on the side. So I'm just like, oh, okay. I'm like side-eyeing him, I'm like, but I'm not really like looking too much, but I'm still being vigilant. Like I said, y'all, we at a movie theater. This isn't Universal, y'all. This is a random theater where you can bring whatever you want up in there. They don't know, they don't check anything. Like you could bring a full turkey in there in your bag and some drinks and some sides. You can bring all that in there. They're not gonna check your bag. Like they're not checking. So this man's walking up, right? So I look back to the movie, right? I turn back to the movie. Next thing you know, I turn and look at him again because I'm like, something suspicious, y'all. This man come in there with a big backpack on his back. The bag is full, like it's like filled to capacity. So I'm like, I'm tapping my dad. I'm like, hey. I was like, he got that. Now the man is like 3 seats away from us. So I'm like, I was like, that man has a, he got that big backpack. I'm like, like, I don't feel safe. Like, you know, I'm telling him I don't feel safe. And he's like, you being extra, yo being extra, y'all. I was like, y'all. He was like, you're being extra, you so extra, ain't nothing in that man bag. You didn't just watch the movie, you being extra. So I'm like, what? So I sat there for a few more minutes, y'all. The man just being suspicious, like he just being so suspicious, y'all. So he's like, the man, he just fumbling with stuff, like, and the man don't have no smile on his face. Parts come in the movie that's like laughing, he's like this. Like he's just in the corner being suspicious. Like next thing you know, y'all, he started digging in that bag, y'all. I was gone. All my dad saw, all he saw was some dust. That's all he seen. I literally left him and I got in my car and I left and I went home. Never heard from me again. I don't play about my safety. Like if other people play with my safety, I don't care who you are. Like if you play with my safety, like we can't be cool. Because my safety is everything. You can't do nothing if you're dead. I always tell people that you can't do nothing if you're dead. If you're not here, you can't do nothing. You can't do anything. You're not here, you're gone. People take life for granted, like it's for fun. Like no, life is fun, but you have to still, you know, take care of yourself and make sure you're good and protected. So I'm a woman at the end of the day. Like I just felt like that was very weird. Like my friend was like, he probably didn't want to leave because he paid for the tickets. They had me cracking up, but no, like I don't play like that. I'm sorry. I would have gave you back your money, like, you know, if I cared. I didn't get him back his money because I was like, yeah, whatever. But I ended up going back to the movies. I think I went with my friend or something, and we ended up going back to the movies, and I finished it, and the movie was so good, y'all. It was really good, y'all. But yeah, definitely recommend Top Gun Maverick if you haven't seen that. Not the old school one, I haven't watched that one. I'm talking about the newer one that came out a few years ago, but it's really good. I definitely recommend Top Gun Maverick. Oh, and did you guys hear the new scary movies coming out? But it looks pretty good, so I'm definitely gonna go see that as well. I don't know when it comes out. I don't know if it's supposed to come out like October, I don't really know, but whenever it comes out, I'm definitely gonna go see that. Me and my sister grew up watching the scary movies. I've never been into like actual horror movies and actual like spiritual movies. I do not watch stuff like that. Like ghosts and demons and all that. I do not watch that type of stuff. I don't want any of that negative energy, those spells and stuff that they be doing for those movies. I don't want none of that in my life. So I do not play with movies like that, y'all. I don't really find them enjoyable. Like, yeah, no. I cannot wait to go to the beach, y'all. It's been forever since I went to the beach. In Florida, usually we're back to like our normal weather by this time. Like it's about to be March in like 2 days or a day. And it's like still cold outside. Like that doesn't make any sense. Like I want to go back to the beach and back to the water park. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. But hopefully the cold weather goes away pretty soon so I can go back to my normal schedule. Yeah, I love the beach. Fun fact though, I cannot swim. But I love like being, you know, in that environment at the beach. I love the beach. And I love like water parks and stuff. I don't get on anything where like you have to swim for real. I don't get into the wave pools like that, I'll get in there, but I won't go anywhere that's like super far. It has to be like to my waist, if that. But yeah, I don't play in stuff like that because I cannot swim. My sister can't swim as well. Like we both can't swim. Like, so my mom didn't want our hair getting like messed up from chlorine and stuff growing up. So like she never put us in swim lessons. I do want to learn now. My dad just learned from my stepmom how to swim. So I'll probably learn from her, or I'll take some adult classes. But you know, when you're an adult, it's kind of harder learning things like that. You know, swimming, I feel like some stuff is way easier when you're younger learning how to do it. So I already know it's gonna be a little difficult for me, but I'm gonna try and I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I feel like learning how to swim is very like important, you know, just in case of an emergency or something happens and you need to like swim. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna just color for you know, we'll try to color some more, and then I'll come back and talk to you guys a little bit more, do a little chit chat with you guys. But yeah, so I'm just gonna color some more, and yeah, I'll show you guys my picture and stuff like that, show you guys a little update on it. But yeah, you guys, this is so fun so far. I really enjoy doing this, you know, just talking to you guys. I really enjoy this, and coloring, so like the best of both worlds. But yeah, you guys, so I'll check back in with you guys in a few. Alright you guys, so I'm all finished. It looks so cute. Y'all see all the colors? So cute. Your faithful love is better than life. So cute. So cute. If you guys love scriptures and you love God like me, I would recommend you guys get one of these coloring books. It's really fun. Something really chill to do, just to, you know, burn time or settle your mind. But yeah, you guys, Thank you guys so much for tuning in on my first coloring video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If this is your first time on my channel, I hope you enjoyed it. I just want to say thank you so much for the love and support. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and leave a comment if you like. But thank you guys so much again. I really had a fun time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did. Thank you guys, thank you guys, thank you guys. But I'm gonna go ahead and close out this video, but don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll check back with you guys on the next one. Bye.
Thinking ahead of time.